Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Well, for a couple of hours this afternoon, it was a little active, including a couple of isolated thunderstorms that fired up as they worked their way across the Central Valley, moving up towards Brownsville and Sweet Home. In fact, let's go out to the storm tracker. I've got it on our current radar sweep now, but I'm going to back things up about 4 or 5 hours here because I want to show you we don't necessarily get this kind of convective activity. But if we zoom on back there, watch the lightning strikes just start to pop up. There they are. And that's basically what we were looking at as we started off our afternoon about 1:30. Nice little cell just fired up as it moved its way across the I-5 corridor right outside of Brownsville, Sweet Home along 20 and 228 just to the south of that. Now, nobody really hurt by that. That storm moved quickly off to the east, but gives you an idea of just how sort of unstable the air mass is. We'll likely get a repeat, at least a chance, of some isolated thunderstorms later on in the week when we get a little more dynamics working towards us. Right now, here's a wider snapshot of what we've got going. We've got a lot of moisture, a lot of heavy rain still pushing up into northern California. High pressure sitting just to the south of that, helping the jet stream move northward too. We've got another front north of Seattle. That one also producing some light showers across western Washington. We're kind of caught in no man's land here in terms of the precipitation or what we're trying to squeeze out of the clouds across the state of Oregon. So I think we're pretty much done with the exception of maybe a few isolated showers as we go into the early evening hours here after sunset. Did pick up about 700 of an inch of rain so far today. 60 was our afternoon high. Nice to see those mild temperatures. Overnight lows only down to 50 degrees, so that helped to move things up. 61 in Portland today. Stronger easterly cold wind in the Dalles kept things in the 40s. 57 in Corvallis, right around 63 in Roseburg. And tomorrow and probably most of the week, we've got a shot to see some very mild air over the next couple of days. Mid-40s out into the mountains and into central Oregon. We've got 54 in Corvallis and Eugene. And sitting just a shade under 60 in Roseburg, and low 50s as you get out to the coast. So there's our first front. We got a lot of activity that's kind of off the board here. It's there, but we'll get a little closer once it moves the next couple of days closer to us. The jet stream will continue to keep things moving up out of the southwest, and so we'll keep some of that milder, sort of juicy air around. So, as you might expect on the Stormcast, that means that we'll keep a slight chance for some showers around overnight and into tomorrow. Most of tomorrow during the day stays dry, somewhat cloudy. And then as we get into Tuesday evening and overnight into Wednesday, we'll see that next warm front start through. Next cold front moves in behind that, and by the time we get into Wednesday afternoon and evening, we've got a fairly wet and fairly breezy and just downright windy at times forecast for folks out to the coast midweek. So breezy by tomorrow afternoon. Winds will pick up around 10 to 25 miles an hour. Temperatures will be around 60 degrees at the coast. Low 60s Elkton all the way down to Myrtle Creek. Afternoon showers there as well. We'll see a wintry mix as you work your way up into the mountains. Temperatures will be in the 40s, so I don't think we'll see a whole lot of sticking slushy snow. Central Oregon with the temperatures there in the low 50s, and we'll see a rain return tomorrow afternoon and evening for the Willamette Valley. Most of the early game, I think the Ducks playing Seattle at 3 o'clock. First pitch should be okay. Second game, we'll see. Otherwise, kind of a rainy, windy forecast for the next 6-7 days at the coast. The Umpqua Basin will see mild temperatures and look at the upper 60s by Saturday before we get a stronger storm moving through. Cascades will see a wintry mix at times with some light snow accumulations, mainly Wednesday night into Thursday. And here in the Willamette Valley, at least we get to keep the mild weather around. We were talking about spring with a home show. Right, and Saturday's temperature 63, maybe even a little warmer if we can kind of clear some of the morning cloud cover out. We'll have to watch. I'm interested to see how warm it gets.
I noticed the grass started growing already, too. For